Okay, so I want to open the meeting of the planning board of August 25th, 25. And we are in a virtual meeting. Hybrid meeting according to the governor that we can do this. And this meeting is being recorded. Roll call, Margaret,
Here.
Helio,
Here.
Kevin,
Here.
and Lori Ann Miller here. The first thing on the agenda is an application for planning board special permit PSP-25-2, 813 State Road. I need a motion to open the public hearing.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Kevin and seconded by Helio. Was I correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. We have a letter from
We gotta do the roll call vote first.
oh, we gotta do the roll call again. Margaret,
Yes.
Kevin,
Yes.
Helio,
Yes.
and Lori Ann Miller present. We have a quorum. They have asked for an extension and we can read the, do you want to read it, Dan, or do you want me
Sure.
to?
No, I can read it.
Okay.
We have a letter from Jamie Bissonette, manager, senior engineer from Zenith Consulting Engineers, dated August 20th, 2025, regarding 813 State Road. And this letter is to Chairman Psychopatis. The letter states, "We respectfully request a continuance from our scheduled meeting with the planning board on August 25th, 2025 to the next meeting on September 8th, 2025. This will allow us the time needed to work on the plan, comments from the board and other departments." And should you have any questions regarding this request, he has added his phone number and email address. And that's sincerely for Zenith Consulting Engineers, Jamie Bissonette, PE, manager, senior engineer.
Do I have a motion?
Motion to
I make a
continue.
motion. Oh, go ahead, Helio.
I'll make a motion to continue.
I second.
We're going to continue it to September 8th, 2025.
Dan, do we have to
All-
establish the date?
Yep, September
we
8th,
did.
2025 at 7 p.m.
Okay, so moved.
Second.
So the motion was
Contract
made by Helio and seconded by Margaret. All in favor, Helio,
Yes.
Margaret,
Yes.
Kevin?
Yes.
Thank you, Kevin, for getting on, and Lori Ann Miller, yes. I now need a motion to, no, I don't need a motion. This is just a continuation.
Yeah, so you just want to make a motion to return to the regular
Yeah,
meeting.
we need a motion to return to the regular meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Margaret and seconded by Helio. All in favor? Margaret,
Yes, please.
Helio,
Yes.
Kevin,
Yes.
and Lori Ann Miller, yes. We are back in regular session.
You got it.
Okay, number 2 on the agenda is discussion for future increased density overlay district meetings. Dan, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, so this was Chairman Psychopatis a few meetings back, wanted to add this for the August 25th meeting. We had discussed the housing production plan. Next scheduled meeting is tomorrow. But Nick wanted to have a discussion tonight to kind of gauge what the board's flavor is to have that next meeting for this. That would hopefully be in person so we could review the maps. I know a couple board members had come in and looked at some of the information that Ross and I had compiled. So kind of wanted to set today to get a taste for what the board wanted to do for the next steps regarding some of these items that were discussed as priorities.
Dan, are you going to be getting a copy of the report tomorrow, do you believe?
It's on the agenda list. I'm hoping. I know the last time they had like a slideshow presentation with a link. So I will ask if they're going to have something that I can either through PDF or through a link that I can send to the board after the meeting. So I can follow up with that in an email after our housing production plan meeting tomorrow.
The next question is, we didn't want to do this on a regular meeting. We wanted to have an off meeting to do it. Do the people who are presently on the meeting want to continue it that way, or do you want to put it on a regular meeting?
Laurie, Madam Chair, can I talk, please?
Yes.
Good, because if you said no, I still talk. But here's what I think, okay? And we'll see what the rest of the board thinks. We need to have, for this particular meeting that we're going to discuss, because we got to look at maps, we have to be in person for this one meeting,
I
okay?
agree.
And the second thing is, I want to see what the survey came in at. Dan, do we have those survey results yet?
No, I'm assuming, like I said, it's on the agenda list I got for the housing production plan meeting for tomorrow.
Okay,
So I'm assuming and hoping that, like I said, I know the last time it was kind of like a slideshow almost presentation that
right.
they gave us a link to. So I'm not sure. I will ask tomorrow if they have a PDF version or something that I can pass along to the board via an email. Hopefully get that information that people can digest prior to.
I'd like a PDF, but, and also I took the time, for the meeting, because I'm on that committee for tomorrow. I took the time out and got all the sales that were listed in multiple listing. Doesn't mean it's all the sales in Dartmouth, but everything that was listed, and most of them, I'm gonna say 95% of the listing, of the sales are listed in multiple listing. From January 2024 to date, we had 353 sales of houses. Because the last time we met, I got the impression that they didn't think we were selling homes in Dartmouth. But we have got, and I made 2 copies, Dan, so I'm gonna give you a copy and the rest can be circulated for people, okay? Because I found it very interesting. But I would like to get those results, and I would like to meet in person to look at the maps, because I'm one of the people that went in there and looked at the maps, and I have an idea of what I want to do as the overlay. So, okay, I'd like to know what the rest of the board members feel.
I'll speak up,
Leo?
Madam Chair, if that's okay.
Yep.
So I do agree with Margaret. I think we should keep these meetings separate. I do also think that we should meet in person. But what I would like to suggest is 2 things. Given the chairman's absence today, combined with, I don't know what's coming out tomorrow. I just don't know.
Right.
Which, tomorrow's information may or may not be valuable, useful. It may be tremendously valuable, tremendously useful. There's just an unknown. I think because of those 2 factors for me, I would suggest as a board, we wait until our next board meeting to establish the when, the where, and really the if, based on tomorrow's meeting.
Which the next meeting is scheduled for September 8th, so it's only 2 weeks away.
Okay. That's fine with me, Julio.
I think it's also, again, in with all respect to Chairman Nick,
Right.
and his schedule,
I
it'd be
agree.
difficult to schedule something without him. So but even if we scheduled it, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring.
Yeah, my idea was that we would have it, like you said, in-house and not on a meeting that we have scheduled, because I can guarantee you that if we schedule this at a regular meeting, we're going to get inundated with everything else. And
Agreed.
it's just going to get pushed on and on. So our next meeting is the 8th. Some of this information is coming out on the 1st. So then our next meeting would be the 22nd. Can we tentatively maybe schedule it for like the 29th of September? That gives us a whole month to get all this information.
I think we could, yeah, we can pencil it for the 29th. and
Yeah,
confirm it next
pencil it
week,
in.
next meeting.
And see who's going to be here.
Agreed.
Dan, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a good strategy. That'll give Ross and I a chance to reach out to DCTV to make sure we can get that recorded, confirm that there's a room available to have DCTV available to record the meeting. So I think if that gives us a solid date to shoot for, and then I think that gives us time after the meeting on the 8th to properly schedule that meeting and get as much information together as we can to have a productive meeting on that date.
Dan, I have a question. We have all these 40Bs coming in, and we have a couple, like the one on State Road today that got postponed. Have you heard anything about over 55 in any of those units?
For the 40Bs,
Yeah,
no,
nothing, huh?
nope.
Okay, just wondered.
Okay, so you want to tentatively pencil it in for the 29th, if everyone can be at the meeting? Because I think it's important that everyone comes.
Yes, and that'll still give us time after the 8th to be able to schedule that if we need to, I believe. But I will check with DCTV as well.
Okay. And my
Assuming,
computer.
assuming we would shoot for 7 PM as well?
Yes, I
Um,
think so. Give you time to get home, Julio.
Thank
Is
you,
that-
Margaret. You read my mind.
I know, that's a long ride, and it's busy sometimes.
Okay, are we all set with that? Okay, number 2, special permit rules and regulations.
Yes, so this is something that actually Lorianne brought to my attention. Special permit rules and regulations. The last iteration of the planning board special permit rules and procedures for a special permit was from September 25th, 2017. So Ross and I redlined those regulations, try to get them up to code with current filing systems, i.e. meaning most application information is provided via the portal. So I had emailed everyone a red line copy, hoping to give people time to digest it, look through it, see if they have any questions, concerns. Again, like to have everybody at the meeting to discuss. We can set that. We can keep this on as an agenda item for the meeting on the 8th. But if everybody has the chance to look at it, also this week I can have a request for town council to get them set up to give it a once over after we okay it. And then after that, whatever that meeting is that takes place after town council would review it, we could vote to implement the new regulations with whatever the date is that we approve it on.
Because we don't have to go to town meeting with this.
Yes, this is just
Right.
it's just our rules and procedures.
Right.
There's a lot of good information to help applicants, especially I think you see like on some of the commercial properties, you get a lot of out of town
Right.
engineering firms, attorneys. So, you know, they look on what's online. They'll call, ask us specific questions, but this will give them something to actually point to and something that we as staff can point to help them better prepare and have a cleaner application when they submit it to the board. So I think it is very important that we get this updated, and we can also coordinate to make sure whatever we put in this is actually what's being shown on the portal for submittals, and everybody's on the same page, and hopefully we can process these and be able to vote on these in a timely manner.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I think this was good, Dan.
Did a good job.
Thank you.
Okay, Mike.
I read through all of it, and
Okay, good.
good job.
And Russ. even though he's not here, we want to make sure we
Well,
give Russ.
yeah, both of you.
Yes.
Okay, he needs credit. Okay, next on the agenda is the minutes for July 28th, 2025.
Motion to approve?
Helio,
I'm going to abstain
Second.
from this one. I'm going to abstain since I wasn't at this meeting.
Kevin's still here. I'll second.
Oh, perfect.
okay, great, Kevin, thank you. Okay, so, tried that. Hearing no, other further questions, I need, we have a motion,
I made a motion to approve.
yeah, I'm trying to fix my computer, it just went out on me. Okay, all in favor, Margaret,
Yes.
Lilio,
No, Kevin.
I'll
Gotta go.
abstain. Healy abstains.
Kevin,
Yes.
Lori Ann, yes, and Helio abstains. Motion carries. Next on the list is correspondence from the city of Fall River, New Bedford, and Westport.
Madam Chair, this is the typical applications we receive for notifications for zoning board of appeals decisions, meetings for these departments. Unless the board members have any specific questions, it's pretty standard setup to recommend to acknowledge and file.
Motion to acknowledge and file.
Motion made by Helio. Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Kevin. All in favor? Helio,
Yes.
Kevin,
You close
Yes.
it. Close it.
Margaret,
Absolutely.
and I'm in favor of it. So the motion carries. For your information, old business, incoming zoning board of applications.
So this goes back to the previous meeting that we had to cancel, but as Margaret mentioned before, we do have 240Bs that are submitted for comprehensive permits with the zoning board. Those are being heard on Wednesday, this Wednesday, the 27th. You have all the information that we have. If you're looking for any more information, they will be posted on the town website, any information we get in. So if you're looking to see new plans that get submitted, new supporting documents that get submitted, they are there under the Board of Appeals. There's a tab off to the left-hand side of the screen for each of the 40Bs. Just one other note, if board members are looking to attend these hearings, you have to keep in mind open meeting laws. So we just got to be aware, we don't want to be in violation of any open meeting laws if there's more than 2 board members there. If you have any questions or concerns, you can ask me, you can ask the town clerk, you can ask me through the town clerk. I'll be more than happy to get answers for you ahead of time. There was,
Dan, just for clarification.
Yep.
Three or more board members, right?
three or more, you could have an open meeting violation. If you're there sitting in different parts of the room, not asking questions or taking answers, you should be fine. But
Well, what about if you want to ask a question and there's 3 people there? And when you
you'd be,
get up,
according to the conversations I've had, there would be a violation of open meeting.
oh, okay, so you only can have 2 people there from the planning. board.
Yes. Yeah, and you'd have to ask questions as a citizen, not as.
Yeah, I understand that, but I just wondered if, I don't know who's going, but, okay.
Does anyone on this board tonight expect they're going to be going?
Yes. I think I'm gonna go. I don't know
Yes.
that I'm gonna stay. Who else is gonna?
I'm a maybe.
Okay,
so
well,
I-
Helio, we can take, if you go, I'll
Well-
go beginning, because it starts at 6, but I'm not
It-
gonna stay all night.
It's okay. I mean, right now, Margaret and Kevin Estes are a yes, so I'll manage it if necessary. I'll communicate
Okay.
individually if I do go.
Kevin, you're gonna go, Kevin Estes?
I'm anticipating going, yes.
Okay, and how about you, Laurie?
Yeah, I wanted to go too.
Okay, well,
They have a problem here.
Well, you know what?
Well, we're all allowed to go. We just can't speak to each other.
And we can't, yeah, we can't.
And we can't speak at we can't ask questions.
Right, that's the main thing. We can't ask questions, but that's okay. You know what? I did check, and I talked to Dan about it. And I guess they're just gonna, it's really not gonna be, we're really not gonna learn too much that we probably don't already know at this first meeting. But I'm happy not to go and go the following time, Kevin. If you want to go and take my place, I'll go the second time. It's up to you, Kevin. And Helio. We can take turns.
I will, just for ease, I will not go to this one because I'm a maybe anyway. I won't go to this one.
All right. And I'll pass. So Laurie and Kevin can go, okay? And then I'll go to the next one with Helio, maybe. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Kevin?
Kevin?
Yep.
Okay.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Okay, that's good then.
Okay, so as far as decisions, there were two decisions. I had mentioned them at previous meetings. There was one for, this first one's for Lakeside Ave. It was for relief from side yard setbacks that was granted. Also one for 33 Westwood Drive that was also from a setback request, and that one was granted as well. And those are in your packet.
Okay, moving on. Subcommittee reports. Anybody have a report?
Nope.
Hearing none. Planners report.
So last week we had our first site plan review workshop. Lori was in attendance. We had representatives from the DPW, Building Department, Conservation. Mr. Cuddy and I both attended. It was probably over a 2-hour meeting, so it was a very detailed and I think productive meeting. We were able to start the first red line draft that was included in the packet as well for all the board members to have a chance to kind of digest that and see what we did, your thoughts on some of the issues. Again, this is another one that I would need to make a request for a town council review to take a look at it. Then we can put this as an item for agenda on a planning board meeting to discuss it as a complete board, to go over the red line changes. If there's anything other board members think is important to add, subtract, any other information that we need to do, we can have then have a discussion with town council going through it, and then eventually that'll lead to a public hearing before a decision to present to town meeting for approval. So right now, this is just kind of, the first red line draft of it. Give all the board members a chance to take a look at it, come back at a future meeting to begin the discussion on a complete board level.
It was a very productive meeting, and I think it was a good collaboration between all the boards, all the departments. It was, I think, the way to do it. It was excellent. Dan, do you want them to send you feedback after they've read this?
I think we can put it on for the next meeting and discuss, but absolutely, if anybody has individual comments or questions, they can email me, contact me at the office, so we can take care of some of that stuff ahead of time.
Dan, you still have the floor?
Okay, so skipping on to last week we also had a meeting with Chris Vitale, who's the assistant town administrator. He put together the 2025 version of the handbook for boards, commission, and committees. I attended. I included a link in I believe it's in the package, or did I email?
Yes, you have it.
Okay, the package. There's a lot of good information in there. I would recommend all the board members to take a look through. There's also, towards the end, a lot of good references. If there's questions, the stuff on conflict of interest laws, open meeting guides, the effective member, Robert's Rule of Orders. It also gives you a listing of all the other departments in town, whether elected or appointed by the selectmen. So people have questions, hey, what are some of the other boards? What are some of the other charges that it makes up? So I think it's a good read for all the board members. So I wanted to point that out, that it's there. It'll eventually be up on the website as well. But for now, I wanted to get you that link so you'll have that at your disposal for another reference, which I think, like I said, has a lot of helpful information to all the board members.
Thank you.
Dan, I have a question on this. The Board of
Yep.
Selectmen did this, correct?
Selectman's office, yes.
Did they contact any other boards to get their input?
It's more directed towards the boards that they appoint, but it also, like I said, it's got a lot of information. So I don't know if it was just to the boards that they appointed, because all the members of the boards that they appoint actually had to sign that they received and read this.
Okay, that's interesting.
So I'm not sure if in the past, if they have ever done that. Maybe some of the board members might be able to give a little more insight into that. But they did give this as a reference for all boards, including elected. So like I said, reading through it, I thought there was some references that I thought would be helpful and worthwhile for our board to have at their disposal.
It's very interesting.
It's good, and I'm glad that we're not one of the appointed boards, even though they did try.
They did try.
They tried.
You know, the reason I asked was because it's interesting because under planning board, it's telling people what we do. The town of Dartmouth Planning Board provides general planning such as adopting the master plan, assisting in open space and recreational planning, and also endorsing the housing production plan. I mean, we do a heck of a lot more than that, but that's okay.
Yeah, that was in previous versions of this, so that was before I was involved with the planning department, so I'd have to
Yeah.
look into if anything was done prior to that, but this is just the 2025 version.
Okay. I mean, because you know, there's no mention of subdivisions, site plan reviews, and
Yeah, I mean, this is purely a guess on my part, but I would assume they got the descriptions from the charter. But I can ask the question.
I'm just curious. That's all. You don't have to.
Yeah.
It
Okay,
doesn't matter now because it's already out. So
Yeah, it's already
it's
out.
a little
I mean,
it's a little late now.
Yeah, that's why I asked if they.
But I mean, I can ask for future references if.
Yeah, Dan,
maybe.
I'd like you to ask for future.
I mean, they're looking to update these to have this being a living document. So
Right.
there's nothing that says we can't ask to
Right.
have a little more information there. So I'm comfortable asking the question.
There's nothing written in stone.
Nope.
Okay, Dan, anything else?
That's it. That's it for the planners report.
Well, the chairman's not here, so he doesn't have a report, and the only thing I would have said was that I think that the meeting we had with the department heads was fantastic. It showed cooperation between the boards. And in 2 hours, we got a lot done.
You know, I'm going to make one comment because I've been on several boards as you have, Laurie, and have. I think that what we have now, the boards, all of us get along very well and cooperate, and it's really nice. It really is nice.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there was no, I don't believe in that. I mean, it was just a very good meeting. It was like, everyone sort of agreed with everything that was being said. Maybe it was just because
Good.
they all agreed, I don't know. But it was an excellent meeting, and I just want the public to know that, you know,
Good.
the departments are getting along phenomenally.
Been a
Anything
good work.
else?
It's been a good working experience so far.
Yeah, it really was. Anything else to come before us this evening?
Nothing from me.
Okay, hearing nothing, I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
So the motion was made by Margaret and seconded by Helio. All in favor? Margaret,
Yes, thank you.
Helio,
Yes.
Kevin?
I think
Kevin's
Kevin's gone.
Kevin's gone. Lori Ann Miller, yes. And to end the meeting, September 8th, 2025 at 7 o'clock is our next meeting. Thank you, everyone.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank you.
Have a
Good
good
night.
night.